goes the gambler. Down goes the gambler. Down goes the gambler. He bet on his own team. He bet on the Yankees. He bet against his team. Look at that. The series is over. These guys are cooked. These guys are so cooked. Ohtani bet on the Yankees to win. He really did bet on the Yankees. That's what happened. He's done for the series. These Dodgers are cooked. Ohtani dislocated his shoulder. He is out for weeks. The season ends next Saturday. It is all but over for the LA Dodgers. It's all but over. It's over for them. The Yankees, you saw that ninth inning. This gave the Yankees life. Ohtani's injury gave the Yankees life. The turning point of the series is Ohtani's injury. It's over. He's out due to a dislocated shoulder. I already know the script. 28 years ago in the Fall Classic, Yankees down 2-0. They win 4 straight against the Braves. It's the same exact script. 28 years ago, the Yankees were down 2-0 against Atlanta. They came back. That's what Shadow Twister told me, but it's over. It's over. It's over. Shoulders come out 239. Dodgers fought a 3-9 in the World Series against the Yankees. It's over. The Yankees have won the World Series. The great Judgino is going to have a legendary homestand. Oh, this guy trolls and he switches his account. Got it. I figured. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, it's over. Ohtani's the most valuable player in baseball. His win above replacement is so high. Now, Judgino, he got the first out in the ninth inning. Now, why is that? Again, this reinforces the intuition that something is just not right. It just doesn't feel right for Giancarlo Stanton to win the World Series MVP. So wins above replacement like we talk about. Simply, Yankees win if Judge steps up. When Judge steps up, the Yankees will start winning games. The Yankees lose when Judge doesn't perform. The Yankees win when Judge does perform. It comes down to the great Judgino. This series could easily be Yankees 2-0. It's over for Showtime Ohtani. He took a huge bet on the Yankees to win the World Series. He is faking injury and he bet on the Yankees. That's what happened. This is all a shaming ritual for Ohtani betting on his own games. Now everyone's ready to joke and poke fun that Ohtani bet against his team. These guys are so cooked. Yankees are going to win the next 3 games in the homestand, and then basically Game 6, it's basically the Dodgers' last win on the series in Fernando Valenzuela's birthday, and basically Game 7, it's great Judgino and the Yankees that hand Dave Roberts yet another Game 7 loss in the World Series. Game 7 against Houston, and 7 years later, Game 7 against the Yankees. The great Judgino is going to carry the team on his shoulders. It's already happened. The great Judgino's postseason is 100% scripted. It's 100% scripted for Judgino to start out slow in the series. These New Yorkers, they're paying thousands of dollars to witness an all-time performance from great Judgino. Everybody is supposed to write off the great Judgino. He's supposed to strike out. People are supposed to write off Judgino and the Yankees for the rest of the season, but this is where legends are made. Down 2-0 to win the World Series, the great Judgino turns it around in the Yankees' last homestand of the year, 3 games at home, where the great Judgino is absolutely legendary. This guy's hitting rockets out to the bleachers. This guy's making game-saving catches in the outfield. This guy is driving in 3 to 4 runs single-handedly, winning games. This series is over. Of course, the Dodgers are going to play off Ohtani's injury because it's over. This guy got cooked. He immediately waved for the medical staff. This guy is out for the rest of the series. Dodger fans are so scared, wetting their pants right now. It is so hilarious. Oh, he's okay. He'll be out there. He's okay. Your gambler knows a script from Rob Manfred. That's why he bet on the Yankees. That's why he took himself out. This is a shaming ritual to never, ever bet on Major League Baseball games ever if you're involved in the game. Major League Baseball swept this under the rug. They're like, hey, if we sweep this under the rug, you're not suspended for the year. You carry us, give us the ratings in the World Series. You're on the other hand, because we treated you so good, because the public got outraged, you have to sit out the rest of the series. Aaron, I'm not getting your comment. Dodgers win in 3. I don't know what you're talking about. I think we have some fake accounts on here, I think. These are definitely fake accounts above. All they do is spam around the channel. These are some fake accounts. It's over. Just like 28 years ago when they're down 2-0, the Yankees are coming back. They're winning all 3 games at home. In Game 6, it can go either way. Basically, the Dodgers win their last home game of the year. And this is the 41st World Series. So, again, the 41st World Series appearance for the Yankees. This is the great Judgino, legendary great Judgino World Series. This is the stuff of legends where you have to come back down 2-0. That's obviously the script baseball's given us. The Yankees finish 6-1 at home in the playoffs, like Judgino passing the 62 home run mark, the 61 home run mark with 62 home runs. So that's kind of what the video is going to be about. The Yankees are going to come in and they're going to clobber the Dodgers in this next few games at home. That's what's going to happen. The great Judgino, his first home run of the World Series will be to surpass Babe Ruth in postseason home runs. Babe is gematria of Judgino's 32nd playoff win of his career. Remember, Joe Biden started out slow. The Democrats did. Biden got ousted. Kamala ran. It was a huge comeback. This is an epic comeback for the Democrats. Same thing with baseball, biracial Kamala, biracial black woman, identifies as black. Judgino identifies as a biracial black man. Huge comeback by great Judgino, mirroring Kamala Harris in the general election. So there's definitely some subliminal programming happening here with this World Series. Las Vegas is going to take everyone on a joyride. People are going to bet on the Dodgers for the next 3 games. They're only going to give the Yankees 1 game. These guys are murdering the public. Las Vegas is taking everyone for a joyride. And again, I'm the GOAT here. I knew this World Series hasn't started yet. But I promise you, for the next 3 home games, I will be here live. And for Game 6 and probably Game 7, there probably will be a Game 7. I was very high on the Yankees winning 4-2. But that's what baseball wants, is the Game 7. Remember, New York hates Donald Trump. New York, this is a double victory. Donald Trump loses the election, the Yankees win the election. Trump is the Dodgers. He's trying to dodge prosecution. Trump is actually the Dodgers because, Trump was a lock to win after Biden's debate. That's what the Dodgers symbolize. Man, it's gotta suck if you think Donald Trump is winning the election. Like, what world are you living in? Seriously. I don't think it's Ruth that's 32. I think it's Babe that's 32. Basically, that's a script. Yeah, it's amazing how people can't see how. I'll be talking about the Judgino home run. I'm going to talk everything about Babe Ruth's postseason stats. Ruth played, I want to say, uh, how many playoff games? How many 22 or something? I got to go back. Anyways, I have to go back. But Babe Ruth hit 15 postseason home runs. This is the Dodgers' 15th loss in the World Series. Gets a 15-6 like that Judgino. But the Judgino is supposed to turn it up back at the Bronx on the 28th day of the month. Nonetheless, on the 28th day, the staff of all legends, the great Judgino, begins his monster legendary World Series. Overcoming the slow start in the deficit, the great Judgino is going to win World Series MVP 100%. I still have Judge becoming the 13th Yankee to win World Series MVP. LA is Camacho 13. The Dodgers are going to lose this World Series without Ohtani. Let's say there's a rematch next year. Probably the Dodgers will win the rematch. Well, they're still there for 2026. So they were down 2-0 against Atlanta in the 1996 World Series. Aaron Judge is 96. Dave Roberts can go 1-3 in the World Series. Doc, his nickname is Doc, is Camacho 13. He's safe. It's all going to be blamed on Ohtani not being able to pitch, not being able to play. This team is cooked. This is easy. They don't even need Nestor Cortez to pitch against Ohtani. Pretty much he's the Shohei specialist. Shohei was 2 for 15 against Nestor Cortez. 2 for 15. Even if Shohei was able to play, Cortez would just shut him down later on in the game. Okay, I think this is the fake account, isn't it? Just log out of your main account and log on to a different account. Okay. Bye, Toast. I'll let you spam the Game 3 stream, okay? I'll let you come on here and spam on Monday. You can spam all you want on Monday, okay? But I'm not in the mood for it right now, but I will be in the mood for y'all to spam all your way to a clean 3-0 sweep over the Dodgers at the Bronx. I will be ready for that. Hey, CWE, these people are in denial. He immediately signaled for the medical staff. I'm sure Dodger fans will blame Dave Roberts for even risking an injury because most baseball injuries happen on sliding plays. Most baseball injuries happen on diving plays, so it's like, yeah, the Dodgers choked. They really didn't need to risk Shohei Ohtani's injury. They really didn't have to. But it's easy. Aaron Judge, 2-2 the score. He choked in the ninth inning. He wasn't even supposed to knock in the runs. He was even supposed to knock in the runs in the first inning. He wasn't supposed to because it's rigged for the great Judgino to have a monstrous turnaround. Just when you think he sucks, he's never going to do it, that's where the stuff of legends are made of. The series will be tied 2-2. Yankees will be 5-1 at home in the playoffs. I think right now the Yankees are 3-1 at home. They'll be 5-1 at home, beating the Dodgers. 4-1, then 5-1. This is easy. 6 home wins in 7 games again because Ohtani 67. Dodgers fall to 6-7 in the World Series ever since moving away from Brooklyn. So the 6-7 is still going to come through. I do like the Judgino to tie Babe Ruth number 3 in the 3rd World Series game of this series. Judgino is a lock to hit a home run on Monday. The very, very first home game in 13 days, the 13th World Series MVP is going to hit the home run 100%. This is what makes this the greatest World Series ever. Two guys who hit over 50 home runs, a monster comeback, the home team winning every game up until potentially a game seven. You don't know shit about Gematria, man. You don't know shit about that. If it was for Dodgers, Ohtani wouldn't be injured and out for the year, but now he bet on the Yankees to win the World Series. You just haven't realized it yet. Yankees have already won the series. It is over. Exactly. Dodger fans already crying that, oh, Ohtani, if it didn't get hurt, he would have won the World Series. I told you these Niners and Ravens were winning. Look at you. Look at you in the big talk right there. I destroyed you in NFL last year. It's just laughable. People can't see how scripted this is. And Ohtani gets the injury, and the Yankees had the scripted comeback right after the injury. This is for New Yorkers. This is for New Yorkers after COVID. This is for all the New Yorkers who died when New York City was at the epicenter of COVID. It's also Wuhan that's Camacho 67. 100% Judgino will hit a home run in game three. He's just saving it for the Yankee fans paying thousands of dollars for tickets. Because, oh, George, he sucks. There's no way he's going to get booed out of the stadium. He's going to get served meatballs down the middle of the plate. It's crazy. His entire playoffs is scripted. And you have people calling him Aaron Baum. I mean, this is all out of a movie script. It's out of a movie script. It is fake, but yet people choose to believe. They choose to believe. Well, if Yankees do repeat, Juan Soto's going to win MVP next year, but he's hitting in front, so he'll get on base. But with two outs, Judgino has to be the guy that actually drives in the runs. So yeah, I have three home wins for the Yankees. It's gonna be 3-0 like Dave Roberts number 30. It's the Yankees are gonna serve their own comeback on Dave Roberts after the 3-0 comeback all the way back in 2004. The Yankees are gonna launch their own comeback. He is missing on purpose because he's not actually supposed to flip the script until they go back to the box. But Clark Schmidt is going to be 6-5 for the year. New York Yankees is 65. Clark Schmidt's going to get the win. Just watch. Dude, you gay, man. You gay. Look at that, man. We shredded the NFL. We shredded the Celtics over the Mavericks. Man, you just gay. Look at you people, man. Look at you. Ohtani's practically out for the year. There goes the Dodgers World Series chances. Wow. Look at that. He bet on the Yankees to win the World Series. Ravens are going to win. The Ravens are going to knock off the Chiefs because practically every person crying about the refs is saying, oh, get ready to crown the Chiefs. Hand them the trophy already. That's the narrative. The public is just saying, oh, Roger Goodell hand the trophy to Kansas City. I know there's going to be something up their sleeve later in January. There absolutely is. Remember, I told you how it was all BS. This whole NFL is telling you on the logo, the Ravens and the Niners. Well, look who was right about that. I told you it was a psyop. All these people betting on Ohtani in Japan, Dodgers are cooked. This team has zero chance of winning People think Yankees are cooked because Judge is not hitting. Las Vegas is going to love these next few games. The Yankees are going to finish 4-1 the rest of the way. 4 wins in 5 games. The Dodgers' last win of the year will be on probably Fernando Valenzuela's birthday. They'll probably set up the Game 7. And then great Judgino comes in and he delivers the World Series MVP. It'd be pretty hilarious, though, if the Dodgers lost the next 4 games without Showtime Ohtani. Ohtani is just simply overrated if the Dodgers win this World Series. He's got to be one of the most overrated players ever. An already stacked team. That doesn't feel special. The Yankees drafted Judge. The Dodgers just bought the championship. They're trying to buy a championship. At least the Yankees, they drafted Judge. The Yankees drafted the core four. All these guys are free agents. Sure, Yankees have Giancarlo, but Anthony Volpe is a Yankees farm system player. Same thing with Austin Wells. The Yankees will win a 49th game at home with Aaron Judge. It's Aaron, that's Camacho 49. They do get the 49. They do get the 50. I wonder what the final home record for the postseason will be for the Fudges, the LA Asterix. This is pretty much karma for Ohtani. He throws his interpreter under the bus, and Ohtani gets a huge set of karma served his own way. Karma's a bitch, Ohtani. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Or you bet on the Yankees. You bet on the Yankees or karma's a motherfucking bitch, Ohtani. Ha! You're going down. Yeah, he's cooked. He is done for the year. He is finished. Another player goes down for the Dodgers. They're cooked. And really, when you look at it, the series could easily been Yankees up 2-0. Both games, they were winning the ninth inning. They were winning the ninth inning today, in my mind. They had the game won. This team, they're giving it to the Dodgers. Yankees going to have some double run victories against the Dodgers easily. This team is going to get cooked. I mean, it's so rigged. New York Yankees are 1-5 versus LA Dodgers for the entire year. It's been 15 years since their last title. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. Easily rigged. The Dodgers have fought a 5-7 in the World Series, not including the asterisk title, ever since they moved from Brooklyn to LA. This team is cooked. This team is going to collapse. This team really does need goalkeeper LeBron James. This is an epic collapse without Ohtani. You can never take the Brooklyn bombs out of the Brooklyn Dodgers. You had the Ravens winning the AFC, and look at who was right all year long. I had the Chiefs winning over the 49ers in the Super Bowl. I pretty much called every Chiefs game during the playoffs. Look at that. Public got to get slaughtered by Las Vegas. This is how they decide. This is how they decide. Ohtani's been taken out. This is all part of a ritual. The Dodgers completely collapsed without Showtime Ohtani. And great Judgino and the Yankees, this gives them life. The Yankees and the Lakers win it all. The Dodgers are going to lose the World Series. The Dodgers are going to choke, and the Yankees are going to come back and win because the great Judgino is going to win his 32nd playoff game. Coronavirus is 56 months later. Yankees win the championship. It is all set up for the New York fans to see 3 victories. The home team is going to be a defining factor. When these tickets are more than double your typical World Series ticket, bottom line is games will be rigged for home teams to win. And the latter is going to be no different. The home team is going to continue to win games in the World Series. And the Yankees are going to steal one road game at LA in Game 7. I like the Dolphins to win tomorrow. This Dodger team is good. Judgino's going to win World Series MVP with the legendary performance at Yankee Stadium. They'll be 6-1 at home. They'll usually be 5-1. It's going to be a tied series. Anyone can see that they don't want this to get out of hand way too soon. That's why it's scripted for great Judgino to have a huge Game 3. Well, they're not going to have people just sit out the rest of the series. They're going to have people watch it. So it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Well, hey, it's rigged. Judgino wins World Series MVP. He's a 15-6 light bats at Dodgers' 15th World Series loss. It's easy. Giancarlo had a hit to start out the ninth, but he's not going to win World Series MVP. Why is he not going to win World Series MVP? Because Judgino's going to be the deciding factor in all Yankee victories in the series. All rise. All rise. All rise. Court is in session. All rise to the judge. He's going to do it when everyone least expects him to. This is the stuff out of movies. This is the stuff out of Hollywood. David versus Goliath. This is going to be a monumental, the most legendary 3 games of Judgino's career. I cannot wait to witness it. I wonder what 61 equals. I do like the 5-4 record in the World Series since they moved to the new Yankee Stadium. Baseball's 54. I do like 6-4 because New York Yankees. I think Juan Soto. He's getting the 8 wins in his World Series career. He's going to do so against the Dodgers right after 17-8 like Pat's injuries. Freddie Freeman's debate. The World Series MVP comes through at Yankee Stadium and comes through at Dodger Stadium. It can't be coincidence that the Yankees are 1-5 against the Dodgers. It's clearly scripted. It's clearly scripted. The comeback begins on the 28th day. This is how you get a rigged World Series. The Yankees come back beginning on the 28th day for the 28th title. I can't wait to see it. Would be a 2-run dagger, a 3-run dagger, a 2-run double. You see, great Judgino is going to have a legendary World Series. Dodgers suck. They're pretty lucky to win the last couple of games. They had the Yankees breathing down their necks all game long, and now no Ohtani. This team truly is cooked. He was told to exit the World Series. Baseball said, "You're not winning the World Series because you bet on games. You're going to be punished this year because we punished Pete Rose. We're going to punish you." That's what baseball decided. Baseball don't like it when players bet on their games. That's why Pete Rose was banned for life. They're not happy with Shohei Ohtani whatsoever. All right, just Camacho 31. If the Yankees win the next 3 games and the Dodgers win game 6, the Yankees are definitely winning game 7. They definitely are. They're already calling this the greatest World Series ever. How is it the greatest World Series ever? It is the greatest World Series ever when the great Judgino becomes a scrub in the postseason, then has the world's greatest 5-game run ever. This will be the greatest World Series ever. And the great Judgino writes his own legend. The 9-year contract, the 9th loss for the Dim Bombs against the New York Yankees in the World Series. Dodger players are going to sell the series. Without Ohtani, they don't win. It's called war. It's called wins above replacement. The Dodgers are going to feel that loss of wins above replacement, whereas the Yankees, it's simply Judgino needs to contribute and show exactly why he's the leading war player in baseball. Judgino heats up, and at the same time that Judgino heats up, LA Dodgers don't have Ohtani. They don't have a guy to lead off the game. As long as it's Glaber Day and Glaber is getting on base, the Yankees are going to have a monumental homestand. They're going to win all 3 games at home at Yankee Stadium. They're winning all 3 games. I don't watch Joe Rogan. This guy is so senile and deluded. He belongs in a nursery home. I mean, this guy has lost energy. He is low energy to the core. He won't be able to do the job as president. This guy is simply cooked. Most people have voted. Republicans failed to dump Donald Trump. That's why they're losing the election. The Democrats did replace their senile old 75 plus candidate. Republicans didn't. That's why they lost. Both guys are too old. I don't want a rematch. Most people didn't like the rematch. So it's basically common sense that Kamala Harris won the election because Republicans failed to dump their old senile candidate. Democrats did. Republicans failed because they're in a cult. Imagine if Judgino hits home runs in all 3 home games. This would be a perfect time for people to start crying about the stadium being a Little League park. I only did it in a Little League park. See, these people will cry about anything. Literally, it's a joke. They'll cry about anything. They'll cry about the Little League park. Oh my God. They've been hitting home runs with no problems at Dodger Stadium and at Progressive Field in Cleveland. I'm thinking the ballpark. He is the great Judgino. Great Judgino's come out to Dodger Stadium. This guy's winning the World Series at Dodger Stadium. Great Judgino is his name. His first World Series ends at Dodger Stadium. Imagine if Judgino hits a grand slam in Game 7. Judgino, imagine if he hits 2 to 3 home runs in Game 7 of the World Series. This is what Judgino's going to do. It's set up for Judgino to win World Series MVP. 13th World Series MVP in Yankee history against LA is what about to go down. Yeah, you know Garrett Cole is winning his next start. You know Garrett Cole's 100% going to win his next start. It's going to be easy. Probably game 5, Garrett Cole pitches. I don't know. Garrett Cole should be available in the bullpen, I think, if they head back to LA, because, again, it's war. Every last man available, even when they're on short rest. This how these kind of games get decided for the teams that move on from the pennant races. But yeah, these little goy people, they don't understand it's all revolved around great Judgino. It's not revolved around Ohtani. He's not the hero. He got injured. It's all revolved around great Judgino if he's able to wake up. This World Series just screams great Judgino. Great Judgino is at the center of the talk. You know, Great Judgino is going to flip the script. It's all about him. It's all about the Great Judgino. Yeah, it's going to be easy. They're going to sweep these bums and head back to LA with a 3-2 lead. These guys are bums. This team lost 14 World Series, and they haven't appeared in nearly the amount of World Series that the Yankees appeared in. Yankees have more than double the appearances, but the loser Dodgers have lost more World Series than the Yankees. It's funny, yeah. Ohtani has a long off season. Baseball told this guy, don't ever bet again. This is your punishment. You have to fake your injury and sit out the rest of the World Series. I wonder what's actually happening with that. If it is a real injury, man, it is real karma. It is. It is. It probably is karma for the Houston Astros fans, too. They're going to be choking on their own oxygen within the next 3 to 5 days. They'll be choking on their own oxygen. I will enjoy every second of it. Last Dodgers World Series Game 7 against Houston. The Yankee season began against Houston, so I kind of see some parallels there, making that connection there with the Game 7 World Series. Dodgers last win of the year on Fernando Valenzuela's birthday. These guys want the Saturday Game 7, you understand? But great Judgino's going to deliver. He's going to be the all-time legendary great Judgino. The same place where he suffered his foot injury, the great Judgino wins the World Series. This is what's about to go down right here. I can't wait until the homestand. A foot injury for Judgino at Dodger Stadium. Foot disc Camacho being down 2-0 in the series. Comeback in reverse is Camacho 46, and the Yankees' next win over the Dodgers 46 years after 1978, and comeback in reverse is 46. It's going to be rigged for Soto to have a huge series, too. These guys complement each other. Soto's going to complement great Judgino. Giancarlo's the best hitter for the Yankees, but people when they think Giancarlo is going to continue to be that guy that they have to rely on in the lineup, great Judgino is going to be the guy who's going to give fans something to remember at Yankee Stadium. George Herman Ruth. George is the matchup at the 105th win of the year against the Dodgers. Collapse is Camacho 48. Dodgers have fourth World Series in a span of 8 years. It's very beautiful seeing Ohtani out for the season. It's a very beautiful thing to see. It'd be even more beautiful thing to see the great Judgino stop being a minor league player in the playoffs and turn into Babe Ruth in a 5-game stretch. This guy simply can't go back to Yankee Stadium next year if the Yankees lose the World Series. This is why it is all set up for the great Judgino to have a monstrous performance. It clearly is rigged for the Judgino to not get it going until they go to Yankee Stadium. If Judgino was already knocking in runs, it doesn't feel as special. If they're tied 1-1 and Judgino hits a couple big hits, this is what makes it more legendary. Is when you think this guy is absolutely cooked, and the Judgino suddenly flips the switch and he flips the script. That's what is going to make it epic. No matter what happens, Judgino is World Series MVP. He is the MVP of the World Series. One man, you are looking to get it going. And when this one man flips the switch and flips the script, that is the difference between winning and losing. You can get away with it against Kansas City. You can get away with it against Cleveland. But against the Dodgers, great Judgino past Roger Maris. He has to beat the Dodgers. Arise the Judge. Arise to the king. Yankees are going to be undefeated in the World Series every game in which I do go live. So I'm here to reverse that jinx. World Series hasn't started. He knows it actually starts at Yankee Stadium. He knows it actually starts when they have home field advantage, when they back against the wall. The very, very first game that I be streaming live in the World Series, they're going to win. Every game I go live for World Series, they're going to win every motherfucking one of them games during this World Series run. I think the baseball would love the Game 7, but for all the little Dodger fans acting like this was in the bag after Fernando's death, look at your Ohtani out for the year. Look at that. This runs very deep. Baseball don't like these guys betting on against their teams, betting for their teams. The gambler takes himself out and he bets on the Yankees. This guy is cooked. A dislocated shoulder, forget about it. It takes weeks to recover. The Dodgers are in denial. You can't dodge that bullet, Dodgers. You cannot dodge that bullet. It's their own fault, too. They chose to have that guy steal a base. Sublock is Camacho, the Yankees' 41st World Series appearance. Notice how the score was Dodgers 41, Yankees' 41st World Series appearance. Yankees win 4 of the last 5 games of the World Series. Anthony Volpe, when the hell are you going to turn in the Derek Jeter? Because you suck. How can you swing at that pitch? You're no Derek Jeter. You scrub. You suck. The only player that doesn't suck is great Judgino because clearly his performance is scripted. Clearly, I'm not buying the fake news that he's some choker in the playoffs. He's trash. They never said he's playing game 4. This dude's cooked. They're forcing him to play when he's 25% healthy. They're forcing him to play. Now everyone's ready to joke. Ohtani's playing like he placed a bet on the Yankees. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. He's playing like he placed a bet on the Yankees. It's hilarious. Even Dodger fans know he lost the World Series. Even they know they've lost the World Series. Look at all this fake news that Ohtani's fine. He's going to play. The Dodgers are in denial. Oh, more tests tomorrow, and we'll see. But the inevitable is happening. Inevitable is happening. You can do the test. You can be in denial, but you know your season is cooked. Your season is cooked. You guys are cooked. You guys are finished. Finished. 9 innings in baseball, 27 outs, 9 titles. Red Sox, 27. Yankees, after the Red Sox 9th title of the Dodgers in 2019. Okay, 9 innings in 3 outs per half inning. So that's why the Yankees have to be 9-3 against the Dodgers. It's 9 innings, and each team at bat will be out 3 times. That's how you connect 9-3 against the Dodgers to the actual game of baseball. I'm surprised so many retarded people think it's Aaron Judge guessing, blah, blah. It's all rigged. It is. It's all a script. It's all a narrative. Oh, he's not quiet on the Yankees mound. Judgino's talking and swearing. This is something out of Reggie Jackson. This is something out of Mr. November. It's easy. I wonder how many playoff games he's actually played. It's clearly set up for the Judgino to win World Series MVP. This guy can't return to the Bronx if he continues to lose. Now, you don't know anything about politics. I can tell you that first and foremost. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. 80-90% of Camacho people have no clue about policy or anything about the outside world. We're predicting Donald Trump in 2020. These people know nothing about politics. Look at me. And I even talked about 2020 with Biden winning. 2022, split house. There's no red wave. It's all fake news in the media. All these Trump-backed candidates, people didn't like. Split house. I was right. I was right about that in the midterms. There'll probably be a split house again. I can tell you, it'll probably be a split house again. This means Kamal's presidency is over. This means that the grand obstructionists on the GOP are going to hurt Kamala, and that's where Republican Party is going to play dirty games. They're not going to care about governing at all for the people. So again, this is all very predictable. They try to hurt Obama because he was a black man. So this is the Republican Party for you. I mean, this is going to be a very special homestand for the great Judgino. He has 60 home runs for the season. He'll get the 61. He'll get the 62. He'll get the 63. That's probably the smartest comment in the whole entire stream. Textile says series doesn't start till the home team loses. It's probably the most intelligent thing I've heard anyone speak about tonight. Just wait until after game 3 and game 4. That's pretty intelligent. Well done, Tex. Because again, they're paying thousands of dollars, Dodger and Yankee fans. This is how they script the series for the home teams to win. They tell Judge, you have to sell the first 2 games. So people think you're done, you're cooked, and you're just a choker, you're never going to win. Then Judgino flips the script. I like that script too. This is where you write the stuff of legends like that. Great Judgino, failure of a player, terrible postseason player. Great Judgino with his team, with their backs against the wall, against the best team in baseball. The great Judgino suddenly turns into a man possessed like there is no tomorrow, like we're facing apocalypse in Armageddon. Is while the great Judgino is going to approach the next few games of the series. was only going to make it to 10, 20 minutes, but here am I, 50 minutes. I know Dodger fans are scared. Oh, he's fine. I'm playing the next game. No, they haven't even done the test. Their own manager says they're not doing the test until tomorrow. So I know you're in denial. And I enjoy every second of your denial. Because you know this team is fried. You know, after a betting scandal that Ohtani leaving the game like he bet on the Yankees, he's not going to participate. You know it's over. You know, I know it's over. The ratings are going to be epic. The series is going to be tied 2-2, and then it turns into best of three. Home teams are enjoying the moment for both the LA and the New York segments. They're both enjoying their sense of moments at home, but Judgino is going to win that road game at Dodger Stadium where he hurt his foot, crashing to the right field wall. It already has been written. It already has been written, my friend. It already has been written. CWE says, "What's up, Tony? I think Ohtani faked the injury." Such a convenient time to get hurt. It won't surprise me if that's a fake injury. If he actually is injured, I call that karma. For throwing a good friend under the bus, his interpreter, it's just sick. I think offshore sportsbook entities have their say on this injury too. How much money does Shohei owe them? Based on the reactions of the comments, I know who Las Vegas wants to win. They want a team whose superstar is not out for the rest of the series. So they want New York to win. And New York will win. Yankees won the World Series and Donald Trump is too. He cooked, he doesn't dodge prosecution. I think Walker Bueller. I could be wrong. I think it's Walker Bueller. He hasn't been great this playoffs, by the way. He sucks. Wonder what the significance will be of the pitcher that the great Judgino hits his first World Series home run against. You know what's happening. One of the spammers thought that I wasn't going to make a live stream tonight. Well, they didn't watch yesterday night's stream. I told you it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Yankees won 3 straight against the Dodgers because Dave Roberts is number 30 and he was part of the Red Sox 3-0 comeback. So 3-0 at home for the Yankees. So how I want to go about the video, Judgino's career postseason stats, his postseason stats for this year. The Yankees and the Dodgers home and away records during the postseason. Starting pitchers and hypothetical total win-loss totals for the season. Yankees comeback is on because the comeback has come out to 41. And this is the 41st World Series appearance for the Yankees. And again, if Judge is Camacho at 20, Yankees were up 2-0 against Cleveland. Not against Kansas City, but they could find themselves 2-0 down with Judge. But they're saving it for the World Series because, he can beat the teams in the American League that are not the Astros. So they're saving the Judgino, the Judge Epic. Oh my God, this is gonna be epic. All rise. Here comes the Judge. It's gonna happen at some point. All rise. But when he's at his palace, he's at Yankee Stadium. Alex Rodriguez sucked, and he was terrible every postseason until one postseason in 2009. This just happens to be a little bit different. Where the Judgino has a fantastic 4-5 game stretch in the World Series to carry his team to victory. The smart bet is on Judgino to win World Series MVP. Judge has to be the guy. All rise to Judge. All rise to biracial black Kamala. All rise to biracial black Judgino. Giants fan destroys the Fudges. This has to be rigged against Houston fans. It's going to be rigged against them too. They're called them bums. They're going to play like bums and Dodgers. Yankees play great. They play great on the road. The gambler's out for the year. Now you watch that game. Why don't these clowns rally before Ohtani sustained his injury? It's like clearly this team is excited that Ohtani is out for the year. I think this injury is fake for Ohtani to sit out the rest of the World Series. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. I think it's probably a fake injury. Some kind of ritual for Ohtani betting on his own baseball games. Something sinister is happening. Ohtani's a degenerate gambler who still wants to bet thousands and millions of dollars, even when he doesn't even need a bet at all, because he makes a fortune. He makes a lifetime of money in 1 year. So he really is a gambling degenerate. His interpreter is a full guy. They're not Pringles. They're called the Good Crisp. They're like Pringles. I the Yankees win every home game, and maybe the Dodgers win one last home game before the end of the year. The Yankees are taking the next three like Babe Ruth's number 3. It's going to happen. There was too much money on the series to end in 4 to 5 games. So you have the retard comments. Again, the intelligence comes with knowing that. Why are the Yankees such a big favorite to win Game 3? Obviously, these guys know it's rigged. They know it's rigged because they're paying thousands of dollars for these tickets. It's just so hilarious how many people think this is all real. Man, people are gullible. Well, in the 41st World Series appearance, the bottom line is the Yankees have to win 4 out of the last 5 games. So Judgino is going to deliver the Game 7 win at Dodger Stadium. All right, it's the Judge. Go Judge. Oh, hail Judge. Aaron James Judge. The great Judgino. There's the great Bambino. There's the great Judgino. This is great Judgino's ultimate revenge. His foot injury, the garbage wall at Dodger Stadium, the great Judgino's going to deliver. Imagine the hatred the Dodger fans would have for the Yankees. You get away with one because Ohtani got hurt. Oh my God. Who's your daddy? 8-3 in the World Series, bitch. Who's your daddy? New York Big Daddy Judgino. I think you're spamming too. Are you a spammer? Yo, gay. This series is not a sweep. Rob Manfred is not a retard. He's going to rig the series for the Yankees to come back and tie the series and for this to be a best-of-3 series. Come on now. 100%, because the great Judgino is going to deliver a legendary moment when his back is against the wall. We have too many goy out there who are easily manipulated, who can't even see that at all. But the great Judgino is going to turn it up like they ain't no another motherfucker tomorrow. Don't be sad. The series is scripted for the Yankees to come back. Scripted for great Judgino to deliver the stuff of all-time legends in Game 3, 4, and 5 at the box. The great Judgino is going to be absolutely lethal in the last homestand of the year for the New York Yankees. Ohtani's out for the year. All these ass clowns on here who'll be all scared, saying, "Oh, he said he was fine. He'll be back in Game 4. He'll be fine. He'll be back in Game 4." They haven't even gone through the test. They're going through the test tomorrow. Reality will be a bitch tomorrow. They haven't even decided anything yet. Look at your Dodger ass clowns. You really are scared of the Yankees. You really know you got away with one in the last couple of games. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. It should be a problem. It should be a problem. You're up 2-0, right? It should be a problem. Tosca Hernandez, Freeman, and Mookie Betts. It should be a problem, right? Well, you know damn well if Ohtani going down for the rest of the year, the Dodgers are going down with the ship in the house as well. For any people betting Dodgers at the start of the year, you couldn't see Ohtani's season-ending injury in the World Series. That's why they call that gambling, right? You can't see the season-ending injury in the World Series. Like in Las Vegas, be like, it's not rigged, it's gambling, it's stuff happens. Injuries happen. You don't call the shots. Tony just got hurt. You don't stop gambling. That's why it's called gambling. But get responsible. So don't cry when the Dodgers lose the World Series because they will lose. Seen him wither in pain. You can't have him win the World Series. He's overrated. This is a meaningless accomplishment. He just bought his way. He pulled a Kevin Durant. Is Ohtani gonna pull a Kevin Durant? Come on now. He can't be Kevin Durant. This team has to lose without Ohtani. He's not just some Kevin Durant that can bust right his way to a title. Use your mind. You're a super team. No. That can't happen. Yankees win the next 3. Dodgers win Game 6 on Mr. Fernando Valenzuela's birthday. The Yankees win Game 7. And this is all happening organically, I see. 107 to 28th prime. It's happening organically. All I have to say is amen and hallelujah. And Ohtani bet on the Yankees to win the World Series.